Hey, it's Larry the Canadian. And I was just talking about all the Epstein files that were released, the millions and millions. What is it, over 3 million now? And there's millions more that are coming. And guess who's on that list, all over that list? And we're not surprised. And that is a guy named Bill Gates. Remember Bill Gates, the Microsoft man? That guy, the guy that people trusted. Remember with the vaccines? They told the so-called anti-vaxxers that we were called, that we were a bunch of mental midgets and morons, and that we should trust the science. Well, guess what? Bill Gates isn't even a graduate of anything. He doesn't hold a degree in anything. He's certainly not a doctor. So anyways, the genius Bill Gates has now been caught diddling a bunch of little children, right? So his credibility is below zero. And he also has a virus, an STD, that he gave to his wife, right? And guess what his software used to do, right? It was all full of viruses, right? So he's the virus king, right? If it wasn't for Apple having better software from the standpoint of not being able to get all these viruses, you know, Bill Gates, who knows what would have happened to Bill Gates. But anyways, I hope the people that took shots at people like me and said you're an anti-vaxxer and you're a moron and trust the science. Well, what science did you trust? Because Bill Gates doesn't have a degree in anything to do with medicine. So you supported that asshole, okay, because that's what he is. He's a complete asshole. And the fact that he rapes kids, and you're going to find out a whole lot more about this guy. He didn't just rape kids. It's far worse than that. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be called a conspiracy theorist. You never want to be a conspiracy theorist. I've been called that for years. That's one of the reasons I'm making these videos. I'm going to just keep making more videos because I was right. You know what? And it sounds arrogant, but I was right about everything. And I took a lot of heat from a lot of really stupid people. And now these stupid people are going to have to suck my toe. You know what? Because I'm tired of them and they've ruined the world. And now we have to fix it because they have cognitive dissonance. And I'm going to keep talking about cognitive dissonance because that's been the ruin of so much. These are people that watch TV. They don't do any research. And they think just because some talking head comes on TV and says, oh, Donald Trump did this and Donald Trump did that. You know what? Donald Trump is already rich and he's going to have way, way, way more money because he's suing everybody. The BBC, the CBS, CNBC. He's got so many lawsuits in right now. He's going to have to hire a battery of lawyers just to handle them all. And anyways, all the pigeons, I want all the pigeons that came out and spit on Donald Trump and said all these things to now apologize, right? You should write him a letter, say, I'm very sorry, Mr. Trump. Because as I said in my previous video, Joe Biden, he had the pedophile list on his desk for the last 4 years and never even talked about it. Did you ever hear him mention anything about the pedophile list? If you asked him, it was like, oh, I don't know anything about it. You know what? Guess what? Trump has it, and he's releasing it, but he's releasing it strategically because you know why? Because Trump's brain actually works, despite all the media stuff that he's orange and he's dumb and he's fat and he eats Big Macs and all the other stuff I've said in my videos. Trump's having the last laugh. I'm laughing with Trump. If he was here right now, I'd celebrate with him. I can't have a beer with him because he doesn't drink, but I'd pat him on the back and say, congratulations, you did exactly what you did on the show The Apprentice, and you schooled a bunch of puppets, a bunch of morons. So anyways, it's a great day. It's a sad time in some ways in the world because you're going to find stuff out that you didn't want to know, but we need to know it. We need to fix it, and then we're going to move forward, and the world is going to be an absolutely beautiful place. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Larry the Canadian. I will be talking to you very soon.